Hey, just a little piece of encouragement for this week. And I guess as I was just kind of sitting down and praying earlier and just asking God a lot of different questions and just a lot of things that I'm thinking, God, like I want things to be this way, or I want this to happen, or I want, like all of these reasons I have going on. And there was just something in me that God's trying to work on. And I was like, God, what is the root thing? Like, what are you trying to tell me? And I don't know why. I heard that phrase, I felt like from him just saying, you don't feel like you have what it takes. And I sat there like, what? What do you mean by that? And then I realized it sounded vaguely familiar. Because when I was home for Mother's Day last week in Louisville, our pastor, Kyle Idleman, he did a sermon about just the lies of the enemy and the things that the enemy tries to throw at us that are part truth and part lie to make us think a certain way, which makes us act a certain way. So one of the things he talked about actually was that, and I'd forgotten until during that prayer time. And he just told me, you don't feel like you have what it takes. And I guess I'm saying this and opening up about this because I feel like that happens to a lot of us, where whether it's in our job, whether it's with the people that are around us, whether it's our goals or aspirations, or maybe even just in our walk with Christ, we keep hearing that you don't have what it takes, you don't have what it takes, so you might as well give up, or you don't deserve such and such. So realizing that that is part truth and part lie, because the reality is that we don't have what it takes. We honestly don't. We fall short every time. We are in so many ways so imperfect and really didn't do anything good to deserve anything that I have right now. But the amazing part of it is that the part that little lie leaves out is that we do have that power in Christ. Like we are capable and able through Him, and we do have what it takes because He has what it takes. So just remember, as you're moving along in life, that as we submit to God and resist the devil, He will flee. And this other verse that stuck out to me was James 1:4-7, and it says, let me read it, I have it on my screen right here. Perseverance must finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. If any of you lacks wisdom, he should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to him. But when he asks, he must believe and not doubt, because he who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. So I'm going to leave that up to how different people interpret all of that. But just, it's amazing. I really looked at verse 5, and it just says, if any of you lacks wisdom, he should ask God. So I'm thinking, you know what, in the areas where I feel like I don't have what it takes, that's when I get on my knees and I ask him, help me in this area. I don't have what it takes. And that's when we see him able to be that strong one and to step in for us and to be that mediator when we don't have anything at all. So, and also just having that faith to believe that he does have good intended for us. I was looking at Ephesians 3:20. It says, now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us. So just knowing that as we live and breathe to bring him glory, and we don't have what it feels like, we don't have what it takes. So if he calls us to something, I truly believe he'll equip us to do that good work that he's called us to do. So trust him, ask him, get on your knees, ask him for help when we don't know what to do and we feel like we don't have what it takes. So with all of this being said, just know that whether you're a mom, a single parent, a student trying to get your grades up, whether you're trying to get a promotion in the job, whatever you're aspiring towards, whatever, either that or God's called you to the mission field, or just even speak to your coworker but you don't feel like you have enough boldness, whether you don't feel like you have enough love to love the people around you, whether you don't feel like you have the patience for those around you, those are all things that God is asking us to do. And so if He's asking us to have love, to have patience, to have those fruits of the Spirit, we just ask Him, because He's so good. And when we humble ourselves and we just tell Him, hey, I can't do this without you, it's just like that partnership, and He's willing and able to step in. And it says, I'm going to read Ephesians 3:20 again to close, but now to Him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to His power that is at work within us. So once we've asked, He says He's able to do immeasurably more than what we ask or imagine. So trust Him and keep going towards the goal that He's put before you, which is Jesus. So I hope that's encouraging. Hope you have a good work week, and hope you're enjoying some of this summertime. And I'll see you all later. So my dryer is super loud in this video, but I have clean laundry.
Praying on me, Jesus waiting on me, cause I've been straddling the fence, it's time to make decisions. I've been thinking about heaven lately, don't think I'll get in, cause I've been going back and forth, I love the way I'm living, but I hate it at the same time, cause I know I'm sinning, and I don't wanna be like them hypocritical Christians, so I stay away from Jesus completely till I'm ready to give Him everything, but that seems like it'll never happen. My girl coming over later, you know what's about to happen. Then after some smashing, I'm sitting there asking if eternity in hell is worth some moments of dissatisfaction. Man, I'm so back and forth. Like a tug of war. Yeah, I've been fighting for my life, like trying to get my life right, and I really want more. I don't know. Back and forth like a tug of war. Yeah, and I've been fighting for control and fighting for my soul, and this is war. I got two choices.